Welcome back. Give me a second. Okay, just make sure something was working right. Alright, so... we'll not be doing hide and seek. I'll wait until later to do that. Snow Resort. With a hat. With a hat. With a sun. Sun hat. Let's explore a bit more of the mountains. But anyways, I forgot to explain last episode at the end why I was briefly concerned about that child. I come across a crying child, and the first thing I think is, oh man, they're gonna make me do some kind of collection mission where I have to pick up a bunch of stuff. Well, don't you talk to me about UFOs. I want to fly up in one now. And the UFO did appear in this game, at least. The little Namco logo. And someone else to help. If I come down, well, I guess I probably will come down the central path. Ah, what's this one called? It's not Buffalo, I don't think. This is a good way to see stuff, though, so the first couple times at least I take these choppers, I probably will actually sit here and take a look. See if there's anything that I missed. If there's anything else interesting to see. It would probably be better if I had visibility here, but we'll see this during the daytime at another point. They're actually pretty light on the lights here. I'd say this resort is oddly not very colorful in comparison to the other games. I loved how colorful the resorts were in the first two games. And of course it makes sense in the mountain area that everything's just mountain colored. But everything's a little bit toned down in the resort proper. I guess it's just the general aesthetic of this game. Being a little bit more realistic, so to speak, in its color palette. I like light and colorful things more generally, so... I like how Granny actually looks around and whatnot. Well, a bit higher than I expected. Oh, how you doing, GB? Oh, only one way down from here. Yeah, so I imagine there's stuff to see and whatnot, stuff to discover around here. I'm not sure what. So far, the mountains seem fairly plain, admittedly. Should we just run around in the snow? I'll have to see if that's always the case. Of course, it's also hard to see what is or is not here, given the weather. Okay, you know what this is. Yeah, I know what it is, GB. Don't you tell me what I already know. I have no idea where the ground is. That's a... yeah, that's a good confirmation this game has no concept of a safe landing. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, this is a cliff. At which point, oh my god, I can already even tell what the snow is in front of me. This is scary. I actually misjudged what was in front of me just then. I thought it was a totally different shape. The snowbank. Huh, that's an interesting path on the left there. Now, there was someone who wanted help down here. This is wild boar, is what it is, not buffalo. But it's still, wild boar down here. And there was someone who needed help on here at one point. They might not still be here. Oh, game? No. Oh, darn it! That prevented it from disappearing, though. I admit, the songs that play on the radio don't please me as much in this game as in the, we're gonna do this the classic way. Don't please me as much as in the previous two games. Can I talk to you? Hi. I have no idea if that counted as conversation or not. That conversation thing is the weirdest thing. So it's level 6 times. Well, we still haven't even seen a lot of the vehicles yet. Help people. So 2 great performances left to do. Well, I'll let you know what one of those are. Yeah, still one of these missing. Trick score. Should eventually happen on its own, I guess. Yep, last cliff is definitely at the beach. 20 times for speaking to people. Yeah, we'll just get that over time. Yeah, I feel like we might... It'll be interesting to come back here later and actually be able to see things on the mountain, but it's kind of interesting exploring it for the first time, not knowing where anything is. Just by virtue of how dark it is. I should also explore the slopes a little bit more at some point just to find more photo spots. 7, yeah, why not? We can go do another minigame real quick though. I was asking myself, is this actually the lift to take? Not exactly. Because this 3-piece, I was thinking this takes you the highest, so you should be able to get anywhere from here. But unless I can go up that slope that I'm going to see on my right here. Oh, uphill. I might not be able to. Huh? It's over here. Yeah, fine. Wasn't gonna come over here, but fortunately you can't just like pick up the skis and bring them with you. See if we can be a little bit more crafty about this. There you go. Yeah, much better ways most of the time of getting uphill than just sidestepping. Sidestepping is not usually the way to go. Yeah, if I hadn't gone for that guy, I probably could have headed this way just fine, actually. Everyone's going the same direction, it's kind of weird. Yeah, this is definitely a little uphill, I think. Maybe? It's pretty flat. These flat segments are always awkward. I haven't seen a red balloon in a while. Resort life. What in the world does that mean? What does this mean? Okay. Who are you? Show me your easy life credentials. Probably even harder when you can't see the friggin' ground. Sorry, I just got done playing Rivet. I'm shaking from the cold. Chibi would be great at this event. Grab left, that's the... Snowboard trick specifically, only snowboard? Oh, it said target trick? Do you have to do a specific trick? Oh, they had tricks like, or they had Many games like this in the first two games. I didn't really like it. Yep, snowboard. Yeah, you have to do specific tricks. Yeah. So that's why that game told me how to do a left grab. I was never very fond of these, because you just go through the whole trick list. Can I do only that one trick? Might as well try to get a good thumbnail from this. At least you're allowed to do other tricks in there as well to make it slightly less boring. Yeah, camera's a bit too zoomed out. Oh well. Chibi stealing center stage again. I mean, I've done them all before. Like, this game has fewer tricks. Like, this is a downgrade. Don't you patronize me. Tubin. Oh, at the very top. I don't know if I want to go to the very top just yet. See if there's anything else interesting on this slope, though, when it's dark. I did want to... Oh, someone to pick up. There were some interesting lights off to the west side, but I don't think I can get there easily from here. Nope. Yeah, I'm just a little too far down the hill to actually head off to the west. And not in the way of like lights or anything. There were lots of lights everywhere in the first two games at night, I think. Which I always thought looked super pretty. This game decided to kind of forsake that. I just wanted to tell you. Soul, you're always a weirdo. You know what? Fine. It's the same dude. I was about to just tell him he's a weirdo and leave, but I realized I actually know this weirdo. Or in the terminology of Wii Ski Snowboard, an eccentric. Yeah, see, why can't I just do... Maybe my nunchuck was having issues or something. I couldn't do rodeos earlier for some reason. Back when I was having trouble doing tricks. So imagine there's more to see on the mountain I just haven't seen yet. In the areas I've already been to. And that one area in the middle is super broad. In fact, there's even a lot of stuff I can imagine you could find if you just hugged the wall or something. Hugged any of the walls, really. Up this way. Yeah, there aren't really any lights anywhere, like color lights of any sort anywhere. At all. For some reason, except for that one little rainbow portion. Up there, I'm looking at right now. That's weird, like they really don't do much with night lights here. The city, on the other hand, is awesome at night. I guess they just decided that would suffice. Chibi, why? It's weird though, it's like you get a small, like you get a miniature resort and you get a miniature mountain. I already spoke to you. So who tells me what these different parts are called anyways? I don't see much to work with in terms of naming. Look at those lights off in the back, in the distance though. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't see much here. At least go through that rainbow portion. Like this singular part with colored lights at night. That's where we're going to be passing by it. Ah. And I should probably get a photo. And I guess we'll cut it off then too, for the episode. Ooh. I had to do double duty recording stuff today, so I'm a little worn out already. I finished up Ribbit just before recording this, so and that was that involved a quintuple length episode. So that was a good deal of stuff to do. It's definitely not Frog, I don't think. Yeah, the colored lights. I already went down Frog actually earlier today. So was it actually Fox, or is it further down from Fox, or an offshoot of Fox? Oh, geez, more photos. I should take them if I find them. Fox Roost. I thought roosters roosted. Am I wrong? I said it in the episode, but then we found another photo spot. I'd at least like to see those lights. Some car with sun in the background. It's kind of awkward at night. Darn it, Soul. I thought Soul would be in the photo. Soul kind of blends in. I know I do. With the weather. Yep. I love how I can choose Soul's vehicle. Here's a rainbow. Oh yeah, I was wondering if... I don't think I managed to do that entire, No, I didn't manage to do all the grinds back to back, did I? I wouldn't be surprised if that was amazing, if that was a great performance, but at the same time, all those crazy grinds back to back in, I'm not trying to do the vast majority of these trips. All those crazy grinds on Giant's Toe. Is that what it was? That one street in the corner of the city. That did not count for anything, so I'm kind of doubtful now. I guess we'll get to the bottom and then we'll actually get it off there. Not that there's much to do here. Boom. Amazing. Can't do nose presses or anything here, unfortunately. Yeah, your craziest trick, as far as I can tell, is a rodeo. Which does not take much time to do. So you can basically do any trick whenever. Oh, okay, Grain decided not to grind that. Cool. And each time I do a rodeo, I'm actually pressing different directions on the D-pad, but it does the same trick, which is why you keep seeing me do the same trick over and over. Because in the first game or two, those are actually different tricks. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode for real. I'll see you next time where we, I guess, explore the mountain a little bit more. I don't want to head to the top of the mountain just yet, so I guess you won't see the tubing game, but we'll see. Bye, everyone. And we should play with the snowmobiles at some point. I haven't found any anywhere. I guess I do need to bring my own. Bye, Soul.